And joining me now is Greg Bartosz, Republican candidate for Congress in Maryland's 3rd Congressional District. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
What do you see as the single most important issue facing the nation in your district?
Well, basically it's our economy and our exploding debt. We're broke and we're literally living on borrowed money. Right now our politicians are borrowing money and spending money at a rate above and beyond what they already take from us in taxes at a rate of more than $45,000 a second. That's 90. 135, 180. By the time we're finished this interview, our government will have borrowed and spent more than $13.5 million. That's $5 billion of new debt every day. They turn to our children, they hand it to them, and they say, here you go. They hold their hands up and say, sorry kids, we can't control ourselves in Washington when we're spending your parents' money, so here's the bill. I can't let that happen. It's my duty as a dad and as an American to make sure that this doesn't happen on my watch. Now, the entire paradigm in our country has shifted. It's no longer left versus right. It's now I'm finding out that it's not Republican versus Democrat. It's unemployment is nonpartisan. It's we the government versus we the people. The people who are spending our money and controlling our lives versus we the people. I'm going to be very blunt here. We can talk about any issue in the world, but if we don't fix our economy first and fix it now, we're not going to have the luxury to worry about all the other issues.
What will you do in office to affect the greatest change and also improving the quality of life for your constituents?
Well, I think the best way to do that is by returning the country to the people, and the voters are already starting to do that. They're firing these self-serving, lifetime, connected politicians who are no longer governing with the consent of the governed. Second step, replace them with citizen representatives of the people. And the third step, once I make it, if I make it there, is to push my 25% plan, which is on my website at gregbartosz2010.com. And the basic gist of that is drastically cut spending, drastically cut taxes, establish energy independence now, and constitutionally mandate that the budget of the federal government be balanced.
What are the major assets that you bring to this office?
Well, my experience in the military, the government, and the private sector, I've worked in all three, and the experience has been priceless. My unbelievable work ethic, my 25% plan to fix things, my complete and total understanding that the money that Washington spends does not belong to the government, it belongs to the people who've earned it. My profound respect for the honor and the privilege that it would be to represent the families of the 3rd District, and most importantly, my selfless motivation in running for office.
What is the single most important message you'd like to convey to the voters?
Contrary to what the politicians are telling us, we're not in a recovery. Every penny that is being spent in stimulus is borrowed money. It's all going to have to be paid back by our children with interest. Now, digging ourselves out of this hole is not going to be easy, and I understand that. But we can do it if we make the right decisions now.
All right, what is the one thing voters don't already know about you that they should?
Well, anyone who knows me knows I'm not a politician, but they probably don't know why I'm doing this. It was never my dream to become a congressman. My dream as a dad was that my son would have a better life than I've had, and that dream's being taken away from him and every other mom and dad in the country. And the sad part is it's not being taken away by a foreign entity, it's being taken away by our government. I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my son, for your daughter, for our families, for our country. It is my sincere goal to return our country to the people.
You've been listening to Greg Bartosz, who is running on the Republican ticket for Congress's 3rd District. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching Democracy 2010.
Thanks, sir.